Hi, this is Mike with Better, Stronger, Faster Fitness, and this is Christy. And we are going to talk about some planks and plank variations today. The first plank that we're going to talk about is just a standard plank, arms extended on the ground. Christy is going to get onto her toes. She's going to extend her arms, she's going to pack her shoulders, and she's going to hold this plank. This is the sort of plank that you would hold for time, usually 30 seconds or a minute. Sometimes people like to do these for multiple minutes. The next plank variation that I'm going to have her shift right into and show you is just plank on elbows. So go ahead and get on your elbows. This is just another variation of the same type of thing. It might be a little more difficult for some people. I don't know if you can see, she's starting to shake a little tiny bit just from holding that there. Next plank that we're going to do is called an RKC plank, and for that one we want her really, go ahead and take a break for just a second, Christy. For that one, we want her to really flex all of her muscles very tightly, squeeze the abs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. We want her to also think about dragging her or scraping her forearms along the ground towards her belly button. Squeeze your glutes. Quads are really tight, abs are tight. She's really solid and stable, not a lot of movement there. She's trying to pull those forearms into the belly button as hard as she can. Go ahead and stop. That gets really tough. I would only do that variation for about 20 or 30 seconds at a time. You can learn more about that one by looking up RKC plank online. The next plank variation that we're going to do is called an alternating side plank. And with an alternating side plank, she's going to get into a regular plank position, and then she's going to pick up one hand and she's going to look at that hand, raise it up toward the ceiling and kick out the bottom leg as well, and then switch sides. And for this, I like to have my clients do this one, about 20 of these, 10 on each side. She really wants to open up her chest and think about getting a nice big stretch out of that, getting a good solid hand position right below her shoulder on both sides to maintain shoulder stability, and kicking that leg out to offer an additional bit of challenge on the core musculature. These are really good. I like these a lot. They're trickier than they look. They'll get your heart really pounding, and they're good for full body exercise. We're going to show you a quick plank progression, and it's called a mountain climber. Basically, for a mountain climber, you want to get down into a plank position. Go ahead, Christy. And you want to get that nice solid plank. You want to get your shoulders packed, squeeze all your muscles, and then you want to bring your knees up to your chest and alternate legs. And for some people, they like to do this really fast. You can go slow. You can vary your speeds. Typically, you would want to try to do this for time. It does get very intensely cardio heavy after a couple of minutes. And go ahead and stop. Another way to make that mountain climber even more difficult is to take it up onto the wall. And Christy's going to show you what that looks like today. She's going to get into a plank position and put her feet on the wall to start. This is a little bit more difficult than it looks. Once she's in that plank position, then she's just going to go ahead and pretend like she's doing a mountain climber on the ground. She's going to bring her knees down just like she's doing a mountain climber. Great job with that. Nice work. And the last thing we're going to show you today, I like to call wall walks. These will really shred your core. It's kind of a plank variation. You got to get into a nice solid plank position. Go ahead and do that. And then what Christy's going to want to do is just walk her hands up the wall. I just pick an arbitrary spot. This is usually a nice height right here. And I tell her she can use as many steps as she wants to get up the wall, or as many or as few. And usually I'll have her do about 10 of these in a row. For clients that want an additional challenge, I'll throw in a push-up at the very bottom. Go ahead and walk down and give me a push-up there real quick. Nice job. If you throw that push-up in there, it does make it even more difficult. This is really a solid challenge for not only your entire core musculature, but also your shoulders and your arms and wrists. We'll also get a really good solid challenge out of that exercise. It's really good. Give it a shot and see if you like it.